you would have probably heard conversations about spiritual awakenings and some of the ways that would have helped people embrace spiritual enlightenment. But first, do you know the signs of spiritual awakening? What does it mean? And what is its necessity? How do you identify if you're on the right path of spiritual enlightenment? Today we're here to answer all of your questions. Welcome to our channel. Today we will talk about the 22 signs of embracing a spiritual awakening. So, before getting into the list, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Let's see first what can cause spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening can be activated by anything from the utterly monotonous to the thoroughly life-altering incidents. As stated by spiritual writer Shannon Kaiser, there are a few typical causes for life-changing circumstances, or through individuals who open a spiritual gate for you, such as a soulmate or a twin flame. Spiritual awakenings can be unexpected, according to Kaiser. Still, for many, they are initiated by some significant life changes or concussions such as terrifying illness, divorces, car accidents, pandemics, mental issues like anxiety or clinical depression, and for some, even a near-death life experience. Anything that promotes or pushes one to look at life from a better spiritual perspective can set one's path towards spiritual awakening. So what is spiritual awakening all about? The concept of spiritual awakening has lived for centuries and can be seen in numerous religions and cultures worldwide. You can call it enlightenment or nirvana, or you can even call it just bliss. Spiritual awakening starts when an individual steps back and wakes up to their new life with a renewed sense of being in this world. Spiritual awakenings can be leniently unsettling at first, as they frequently force you to wrestle with queries like who, why, and what, who is God, why was I born, why am I here, and many more questions like this. But indeed, after finding answers to some of your questions, you start seeing yourself with so much excitement and happiness. You will begin to feel more alive. The concept of spiritual awakening was made famous in the Western globe by renowned psychiatrist John Carl, who explained that spiritual methods as coming around to one's actual self, the knowledge of increasing one to a more elevated state of being and consciousness. Now let's see 22 indications and signs of spiritual enlightenment or awakening. One can say the process of true spiritual awakening is merely the foremost step towards the path of enlightenment. So let's take you to some spiritual awakening signs that you might be already going through. 1. The spiritual awakening or enlightenment. At the beginning of your spiritual path, you start questioning everything you once knew. You begin clearing certain things from your life, such as old habits and relationships. You will be open to inviting new enriching experiences. You sometimes may start feeling lost and confused. 2. You start to discover everyone is on their unique pathway. As you start figuring out your spiritual path, you start accepting the thought that everyone else is on their unique pathway too. Some things like convincing people or winning over arguments of your ideas do not matter to you anymore. 3. You have re-examined your thoughts and ideas. Enlightenment or awakening will probably force you to rework your spiritual thoughts and ideas, or will make you embrace new unique ones. It may even mean bonding intensely with a new belief or religion, or resigning your career to follow your actual desire and passion. You will probably make your priorities different. 4. Your goals are more powerful, clear, and strong. Spiritual awakening connects the importance of your dreams to your life journey. According to Kaiser, as a result of spiritual awakening, you wake up to more powerful and precise thoughts. Even your dream life will become more powerful, strong, and straightforward. 5. You might start feeling detached or separated. At first, spiritual awakening can make one feel overwhelmed and confused. It can make you think that everything you believed to be right in your life was false. Shannon Kaiser explains that you may feel detached or separated from people and also things you treasured with them. 6. You start to encounter more synchronicities and déjà vu. If you are often encountering miraculous synchronicities, something like if you are pondering about somebody and aimlessly dashing into the same person the next moment, or noticing the angel numbers most of the time. These are some of the signs to prove that you are on the suitable spiritual path, likewise déjà vu. 7. There will be a shift in your relationships. Undoubtedly, spiritual awakenings bring transformation in individuals, and it makes you feel that the people surrounding you are unable to respect it. You may feel your near and dear ones cannot understand you because of the spiritual changes. Feel free to ask your dear and near ones to respect and value your changes, and also you can reaffirm that they do not need to resonate with your new thoughts and awakening process. 8. You start feeling spirituality has become an essential aspect of your life. It will be challenging to avoid the spiritual call from your spiritual awakening side as you go through the process. The longing to find purpose and satisfaction within yourself will probably evolve as one of your most significant and primary priorities. 9. You are more reflexive. Another sign of spiritual awakening is holding highly elevated instincts or instinctive capabilities showing up. They are always there, concealed under the surface of your self-esteem. And now that you have awakened, you start sensing considerably more in rhythm with yourself. 10. You start to sense manipulation and inauthenticity. In addition to the elevated instinct, you will start sensing any manipulative or inauthentic behavior of someone trying to deceive you. Have you come across any of these awakening signs in your life? Do let us know in the comment section below. Before we continue, take some time to like and share our videos. Let's move on. 11. You may start to have more physical symptoms. While several bodily symptoms can escort spiritual awakenings, tiredness and brain mist are likely to happen. 12. You enjoy being beneficial to someone. You start realizing that every breathing thing is inherently respected and equal. You start feeling to be of benefit or service to someone, either to people, animal, or to nature. You begin to feel you must have a reason to go behind and make your life more worthy and purposeful. It may not need to change your jobs or the current role. It may be just approaching what you are already accomplishing with a more profound sense of kindness. 13. You start to feel alone. Spiritual awakenings are not easy. While there is hope for enlightenment, it can make one feel lonely. It can turn your whole life upside down, especially when the other people are not on the same lines as you. 14. Your perspective feels different. The separation can make you feel like you are breathing a new reality. 15. Expanded empathy. As you start feeling more corresponding to the outer world, you will start feeling more empathy towards the suffering of others. It may seem impossible for you to ignore the suffering and try to benefit them. 16. Your feelings are magnified. Spiritual awakening always magnifies as you start to tune yourself more into the present situation, including sensitivity, emotional, physical, or energetic triggers. 17. You start to connect to the world. Although you start feeling less connected to your family and friends, you start connecting more to nature, be it animals or plants. You begin to feel the bond between you and nature, which make you feel soothing. 18. Your guru finds you. As per Kaiser, during a spiritual awakening, your spiritual guru starts appearing around you with perfect timing to assist you. These teachers don't have to be in proper form. They might appear to you as a stranger from a store, a new buddy you met, or through a spiritual religious person. 19. You start feeling more bodily vibrations. Along with elevated senses and awareness, you may start having bodily vibrations and sensations. 20. You start observing a sudden difference in your regular routine and habits. As your spiritual awakening energy starts to transform, there will be a change in your regular day-to-day life activities, including food habits and other everyday normal routines. Possibly now your priorities might have changed to spend more on nature and meditate, or you would have started to avoid the old habits which would have been of no more importance to you. 21. You show more kindness. Those who are going through the spiritual awakening process will feel more compassionate towards others. They likely feel more sympathy and kindness. 22. You start to have curiosity. When spiritually awakened into your new life, you possibly start having childlike amazement and curiosities around you. And this is a vital sign that you are undergoing a spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening is a challenging path. This is when the essence of your soul strips away all elements of ego. The process is very hard, but once you hit rock bottom, there is no falling but only going up. This forces you to create an actual change. Your soul starts growing and recovering as you realize the habits and practices that work for you. You are on the path of constructing an actual system in your life in which your true soul can flourish. This may take some time with lots of trial and error of different strategies. If you see yourself in one of the above signs, all you have to do is trust the process and be prepared for a new spiritually awakened life. Do you feel you are on the path of spiritual awakening or enlightenment? Comment in the section below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to never miss a video from us. Thank you for watching. Spread the word of kindness to everyone.